Mapinguari, Part 5. And the fact there's 900 plus of them is so even worse. Yeah, and there's no tracker either. You have to manually track them um, one by one using a guide if you want to get them all. Completion is nightmare, that one. I'm semi glad I haven't played Breath of the Wild for myself for that reason. Besides, a lot of people like the open world stuff. I actually prefer more linear gameplay to be honest. Because I get too distracted in open worlds. Looking at Genshin. The shallow water ahead seems infested with mosquitoes of outrageous proportions. They hover across the surface, producing an audible buzz. This is it. Captain Rodrigo's very own private lake.
What?
What's so special about this place? Pernilongos and piranhas aside. Says what over there? That's the very one I got after I was fired from the soda factory. Something came over me. I wanted to be like that old man in the water, live on that boat. As you can see, I couldn't handle that kind of freedom.
But,
More importantly, I have a cabin nearby, with a few goodies for us both, including some submachine guns and a few bulletproof vests. Not cheap trash either, American made. They might be a bit damp, but you'd still be functional. How'd you get your hands on those? A bitter ripple spreads across Rodrigo's face. He was a soldier.
kid.
Gavin holds Rodrigo's biggest secrets. Some things are best left unknown to Birdie. Eh, how many bullets do you have left? Mind sharing a few? Not many. Didn't you pick up any from those rebels? Yes, but I've injured my hand, so I'm not too steady with a gun. I'll need a few more to account for my shoddy aim. As for now, there'll be plenty in the cabin. Fine. Alright. Good luck, Kim. Try to get some rest, okay? Lopera grabs a pistol with bullets and shoves them into Rodrigo's hand. Not a small number either. At least two-thirds of what she had left. Hmm. I'm not that bad a shot. Well, this should be enough for me. Come on, let's walk around the lake. Stay low. Who knows, you might run into more rebels.
Mm,
Lead the way. Rodrigo hunches forward, pouring dance underbrush layer by layer. Lopera follows behind in military fashion, scanning for trouble. A pair of eyes scout distinct insect and fruit species, carefully scrutinizes each leaf for hidden threats. Here. No,
Oh.
just a bird. Huh, an armadillo. You don't see those every day. Despite her casual tone, she maintains a firm grip on her weapon. Bang. This time, it's Rodrigo who fires first.
hmm?
Where are they?
Fire!
To the brush! The pair raised her gun, aiming at the waving leaves. A shot rings out, quickly followed by another in quick succession.
Don't stop!
Keep going, kid. Aim right where I fired. The hammer clicks empty. The pair steadily draws back the pistol, hitting her barrage, magazine after magazine, until it too is spent.
I'm out of bullets.
Rodrigo keeps firing, the roars of his rifle drown out Lopera's voice. At last, Rodrigo stops pulling the trigger. 1 second. Hmm. Not even a Mapinguari could survive that. Let's hope we kill the Mapinguari then. I'll check it out.
No.
There's no time. Let's make our way to the cabin first. We need to stock up in case there's more.
But
But we're close. Come on. Rodrigo sprints off, seemingly uncaring of any would-be enemies spotting him.
hey,
Hey, you! Lopera taps her empty cylinder and chases after impatiently. Hmm. That was weird, right? Why wouldn't you check to see if the enemy was down? And also, it seems off. The cabin steers as though the owner left in a hurry and never returned. Not all like the kind of place one would hide valuable weapons and equipment. Rodrigo comes over the room. Rodrigo comes over the room, producing nothing but clouds of dust. I should have come back once in a while to tidy up. This cabinet. Crash. Rodrigo pulls out a long oilcloth bag from the clutter, then just quickly crumples it and stuffs it back. This. Oh boy, this is too good. It's an old relic from the boat. I was going to store my Cordell novels. Give it up, Rodrigo. You've been searching for close to half an hour. Lopera stands at the window, keeping her eyes to the outside, ready for any potential threat. Ah, nothing. Rodrigo's gaze flickers, briefly eyeing Lopera before turning back to the clutter.
Kid.
This is bad. Look at what your Mapinguari did. Now we're out of ammo. Hmm. Where are those American-made guns, huh? The girl pauses for a long time. Her words come out like a hard bone rising from her stomach, catching in her throat. We've lost Sandro, for certain. We've been walking through the rainforest for so long that the mosquitoes eating away at us have changed shifts. It will be a miracle if we don't catch a fever 2 days from now. If you were to give up, I don't think even the great Admiral Igor would blame you.
you're wrong.
Who said anything about giving up? I'll find this rat, even if it's just his corpse.
How could Sandro be dead?
Hmm? Rodrigo sighs with contempt. He turns again, his shadowed face now dark and indistinct.
You can't take him to Zeno.
I'll take him across the border. Rodrigo's words are emotionless, as if stating open, agreed upon facts.
Wait.
You mean you'll leave Brazil?
Hey,
Let's get this straight. After you help me find Sandro, I'm taking him back to Zeno. He has no choice in the matter. Whatever happens after that is none of your business.
But,
It wasn't supposed to be like this. It's supposed to go down easy. Now, with Carlos dead. Rodrigo punches the cabinet, leaving a shallow dent. Now that Zeno is tearing itself apart from within, who will keep their promises? Who can I trust with Sandro's safety? This little mutiny won't last long. Admiral Igor will put things right. We'll handle all these traitors. I can't put my faith in a stranger 1,000 miles away. He's my father. I know what kind of man he is.
Admiral Igor knows what's best.
Hmm. He always does. Sandra will be the safest on his protection. The right decision? You really think there is such a thing? Rodrigo shrugs, hanging his face. I have never trusted anyone with a chest full of medals. Those little things start to blind their eyes. Lopera suddenly steps up to Rodrigo, hand on her gun, looking up into his shadowed eyes. Idiota! You don't know anything about him. Every medal Admiral Igor wears is a mark of honor. Don't speak about my father that way.
Kid.
It's not whether these honors are real that matters. He adopted you, right? How long have you known him? Not 15 years? 10? Less than 5? The girl's silence gives Rodrigo his answer. Just a few short years. What sort of a father is that? Have you ever seen the world through his eyes? That world he built with the power he wields?
No.
You haven't, kid. Or you wouldn't know old Rigo, and the Rico fish and sweat. If Igor had ever lifted you above his head, people like me would be nothing but ants to you. Cling on to his boots all you want, but his shoulders are too high. He won't pull you up there. He never will.
Kid.
Maybe you should think about your real father. You understand what I mean. Understand what? He's a malpirado, an evil man. That's the only thing I need to understand. Rodrigo remained still, like a dark wall, waiting for the speaker to tell her story. He betrayed someone. He betrayed everyone who trusted him. He sold them all out to a goddamn fruit company. Hand over their plans, their leaders, like a good little lapdog. They could have done it. Just one more push and those bastards would have been pushed out of Colombia. Bananas and all.
But
But then it all fell apart. The shooting echoed through the streets from morning until after dark. You know, he told me they were victory fireworks for the strikers. Sound familiar, Rodrigo? The man doesn't answer. He faced the wall, unspeaking. Then I suppose at least your father never had to work on the plantation again. Never. He dressed like some kind of big boss, sweating through his suit every day, but still refused to take it off.
but
But he could never go home. We were always on the run after that, sleeping one eye open, always afraid. I never understood why people looked at me like I was some pest, why they threw their muddy chanclas at us. He moved far from the city, always in isolated places. How did you find out about all this? The girl's gaze drops to her empty revolver. Nadia told me. You don't need to know who she is. I still don't know how she found me after all those years. It's so far away.
until that night when she knocked on my window.
I opened it for her, but she didn't come in. I thought I was seeing a ghost. Nadia was a mestizo, with skin as dark as cocoa. But that night, her face was pale as the moon. Her skinny arms leaned on my windowsill. She said to me in a hoarse voice, Lopera, I figured it out. It was your father who betrayed us all. My father. My father? What are you talking about? The dead, Lopera. My family. My father, mother, brother, and sister. Dead. But the strike. Wasn't it successful?
No.
No. They knew about it. They shot everyone. Chased into the streets and buried them like garbage. saw it. The shelly banana trees growing after the pit. Stop, thief! I'm sick, Lopera. Dying, I think. Don't say that. Come inside. Never. I won't. Not into his house.
Just grab my hand. Come on, Nivea.
There! On the windowsill! Get her! I don't hate you, Lopera. I just wanted to know. Where's my gun?
No!
She was a girl. Horrible. So, all of his plantation workers went on strike, and his answer was to shoot all of them, including their families. Holy cow! Yeah, I would say that constitutes an evil man for sure. Just shot a kid. Yeah, yeah, I can see why Lopera definitely doesn't trust her father for sure, and why she's so attached to Igor, considering, you know, where she came from. Lopera steps back 3 paces from Rodrigo. She doesn't need to say more. A dryness echoes and chokes through her last words. Do you ever want to see your hometown again? It's gone, Rodrigo. What happened there? You can't go back to that. Maybe you'll understand.
Zeno is my home.
That's enough for me.
Zeno?
Hasn't all that happened today shown you Xeno's true colors? The girl remained silent, letting Rodrigo's words fall to the ground. Sell them out to people who shot them, yeah, and get the rewards. Me every time Lopera says Xeno's her home in this story. Yeah. People are home. But people can also let you down. You still think you're the heroes, don't you? There are no heroes in this world. Kid, you either live on the water or fight on the shore. On the water, there is peace, maddening peace and loneliness, like the old man on his mimosa wood boat.
But,
As soon as you step up on the shore, you're at war. To survive, we must become something shameful. Rodrigo is silent for a moment. His thumb runs over his knife's handle. There is no place left for heroes. I wish I could live on the water. I do. But there are those on land I still care for.
But
You said your family was all gone. Rodrigo smiles at a crack in a hard leather. Don't you want poor Sandro to escape the chaos of Sao Paulo?
no way.
Why would I care about that? For the first time, Lopera scrutinized the man before her, wondering if he was bitten by a poisonous snake in the forest.
No entiendo.
I don't understand. Something's been off from the start of this. Why have you been following me all that way? Who is Sandro to you? Confusion and rage ruffled her throat.
And what's your business here anyway?
Rodrigo's dark face like an iron plate, beaten 100 times. Enough. I'm done with you. I can find him myself.
Sandro will never go with you.
The man roars back. Why do you care about so much? Why do you care about some nobody? What does he do? It's another goddamn medal for your father, right? When your Admiral Igor shows up, my poor Sandro will be paraded around like some trophy. And you use him as cover to hide the mess you made. I can't trust your Admiral to protect him. And now I fear, little birdie, I can't trust you either. You've lost your mind, old man. Rodrigo walks away from the wall and heads for the door.
Don't move!
You need to explain yourself before we leave.
No.
No. You're not going anywhere, Lieutenant. Rodrigo raises his gun, determined to entrust the bear's fate to his trembling hand. You! He fires, but the bullet hits nothing but shadows. Lopera reflects the racer gun to return fire, but nothing in the chamber to meet the cocked hammer. Okay. He emptied out all of her ammo in a fake gunfight. That's why he didn't check to see if the enemies were down. He wanted to use all her bullets, so she couldn't fight back in this moment.
Mierda!
Damn it, you tricked me into wasting my ammo, didn't you?
Kid.
I hate to kill you. Just play another game. This time, we'll really let fate decide. Lopera is pinned down by the dark muzzle of his rifle as he retreats out the door. He snaps it closed and begins locking from the outside. The girl rushes to the door as a blind bullet peers through, severing a few strands of her orange hair. Don't use up all your luck just yet, kid. Rodrigo's voice rattles through the door, along with the clinking of rusted chains.
Huh. You think this cage can stop me?
Those locks won't hold you long, Birdie. I know you'll escape.
But,
I'll have Sando safely waiting here long before you do. When it's supposed to be like this, kid. Why didn't Carlos send some of dumb xenogrunts? It would have been so much simpler. I wouldn't have shed a tear over Antonio and Lucas. Open the door! Oh. He was working with the Apostles Brotherhood. He actually knew Antonio and Lucas. That's the real reason he was trying to get her to spare them. Because he actually knew them. Holy cow.
Lopera, listen to me.
A third bullet pierced the wooden door, grazing across the Pharaoh's clothes and stifling her resistance. I'd have shot Nydia too, if I were in your father's shoes. I wouldn't care who she was or what she wanted.
But,
If there had been even a chance she might harm my daughter, I wouldn't have let her live.
Nita.
Oh God, my Nita. My little bird, I'm sorry. How could I let them do that to you? A rough fist hits the door. Rodrigo slings back his rifle and turns away. Fate let you dodge 3 bullets. You win again, Lopera. May we never meet again. Lopera cups her hand on the bullet hole in the door and shouts. Where are you taking him? She pressed her ear to the door to hear the footsteps pause for a moment, and slowly return.
You won't see us again, you hear me? I can't lose him now. is all I have left.
Jeez Louise. Holy cow. Oh boy. Okay. I mean, I got bits and pieces of this from watching Teresa's stream, but holy cow, it hits so hard when I know the full context. Oh boy. This is some real heavy stuff, guys. And poor Lopera, just like overlapping all of her trauma onto everyone she meets. Really can't catch a break. And of course, we know what happened in the main story to make it even worse. Part 6, Alchemy Accident.
Ugh, darn it.
Open this door! Correct. Though it's only a thin bit of wood, her small frame can't make it budge an inch. The force repels her back to the center of the room. Traitor! Rodrigo, you lying old jerk! Damn you! You were lying to me from the start! Yep, pretty much. In a moment of silence, distant gunshots echo through the air. The gunshots are far from the location. Sandra must have moved further, and Rodrigo must be closing in.
Let me think.
There's always a way out. Stay calm, Lopera. I can still find them. A way out, a way out. How do I get out of this? I'm out of bullets. Otherwise, I shoot the lockout. Lopera falls back on the rough, damp floor, as in tipping over a cauldron. Several grey pellets roll out. These ones appear to be darker than before. She picks one up and examines it.
What's going on?
Do smoke bombs in the cauldron react with something else? After pondering for a moment, she gives up and trying to understand, tossing the pellets back into the cauldron.
Ugh. I've never been able to wrap my head around alchemy.
Maybe I can use this thing to make a bomb or something. Or something. Lopera scrapes some gunpowder residue out of her gun barrel and adds to the cauldron. This should make it more explosive. Let's see, what else can I use? A rotten banana peel? Guess I could give things a kick of energy. Hopefully. Honestly, yeah. In science, fruits are often used as a source of energy. And bananas, specifically, contain potassium, which is actually one of the ingredients that can be used in nitroglycerin and gunpowder. The young alchemist doesn't follow any particular recipe, choosing her materials by intuition alone. Well, she's an arcanist after all. This should do. Hopefully it'll be some kind of bullets or explosives. Let's bounce a pack a punch with bombardier beetles in the mix. She adds a few drops of blood dripping from a wound on her thigh, the doing of a sharp branch during their rainforest trek. Blood, the source of life and strength. That's gotta do the trick. Get boiling. Parase. It's just like a toad to swallow the beehive in a single gulp. The self-feeding arcane cauldron transforms from one material into a kind of metallic fluid. For a moment, starts to believe she may actually have the chops of the professional alchemist. The fluid begins to boil and smoke, getting darker and hotter by the second.
What's going going on?
Is this thing about to explode? It becomes abundantly clear the cauldron is indeed about to explode. Whoa! Lopera kicks the cauldron toward the door and ducks for cover. There's a dull thud, then boom! Hey, it worked! And you passed out. Distant gunshots echo again. She remembers her father's words. Find Sandra. Oh, Igor's words. No. No.
Lopera.
Could it be that? No. He's alive. He's one tough arcanist. Bang. You know he's taken a bullet before? Some slum kid gave her a run for her money once upon a time. But she survived then. And she'll survive this time too.
Why?
Why did she come to such a place? Looking for Sandro, I guess?
What?
But Sandro? Who's Sandro? Bang. More gunshots ring out. Forget it. We need to get her out of here.
Copy that.
Copy that, Major. Sandra.
Look.
Look! Her eyelids twitched. Bang. More gunshots. Find Sandra.
Sandro.
Sandra, where is he?
My god.
You're awake. Lopera's never seen Yukashin like this. Drenched in sweat, eyes bloodshot. How did you find this place? You were lucky, Lieutenant. We weren't far away when we heard the explosion. An explosion? Besides the explosion, did you hear gunshots? There are gunshots everywhere, Lopera. Carlos. I know. He was killed by the mutineers. Huh. I don't know how you found out, but that is the long and short of it.
Traitors.
Didn't manage to take the base. They scattered. Now we're on the hunt. I was talking about gunshots in the rainforest. I heard gunshots. Constant, distant gunshots. I don't think we heard any gunshots before. Just the howling of some wild bears. Idiots. Wild bears here? Are there no bears in Brazil? It must have been the Mapinguari. Mapinguari? Lopera gains energy from her recent joke. She forced herself back to her feet, taking her blown-up cauldron from the hands of her comrade. Never mind. How many mutineers are there? At least half are for Sao Paulo. It is the number of what is left of us too. It will be difficult to take direct actions against them until reinforcements arrive.
So...
For now, we'll attempt to keep them disorganized by harassing their positions. One of our prisoners said the rebels in the Apostles' Brotherhood are meeting at an estate nearby, but we haven't been able to pinpoint the exact location. I was wondering if we do one more district thing. Lopera stays silent, taking several pills to swan them down with water from her canteen. But then, Lopera, I know what you're thinking, but you can't. You may have a concussion. I'll be fine. If there's anything wrong with me, these pills will cure it.
I have to find Sandro.
It's like Her alchemical things have worked maybe 1 out of 3 times. And it still didn't work technically because yeah, it exploded and broke down the door, but also it knocked her unconscious. So her goal wasn't really solved there. First time it gave her hallucinations, second time it gave her guided hallucinations, and the third time it knocked her out. That's 3 for 3. You like those odds? 0% is not good odds at all. Forget Sandro. My orders come directly from Admiral Igor. They were kind of sad at you though. Her rescuer exchanged glances. The mention of Admiral Igor forced him to set aside their concerns for now. Admiral Igor? Alright. Then we find Sandro. But where do we even start? Follow the gunshots, and you'll find him. Gunshots? Oh, there you go. Like that? No, like that. Meet your climber from Zeno, and finish after the gunshots. Burning south, that's not again. Avalis Favela invites the tourists and found performance. Her dreams to perform a stage on Favela's music hall. Yeah, sure. How can anyone refuse such a invitation? Despite losing some time, you can't help but feel much superior. Oof, that used a lot of stamina. Holy cow. West? There we go. Oh, it was just one. I thought there'd be more to that, but no, that was it. Part 7. No place to go. So I don't think this recording will be a 2-parter, but it's definitely going to be an hour long for sure.
Hmm?
What? What is this place? Some kind of old estate by the look of it. The soldiers experienced in jungle warfare crouch low, hiding their forms in the shade of the tall structure. The last shots we heard here came from somewhere there, but there are no signs of any battle. While there's no sign of battle, quick investigation soon revealed us within the estate are a large force of Xeno rebels, along with members of the Apollo's Brotherhood. If there wasn't a fight, it could mean that Sandro escaped, or he was captured. And this is the state the mutineer we interrogated mentioned. There are some oddly dressed people, besides the rebels and apostles. A few strangely dressed individuals practically moving indoors, and the courtyard, their dark clothes not suited to the Brazilian sun.
Nanas Vindicte.
Of course. All these crates, the wood looks bone dry. It must have been brought in recently. It may be their main base of operations. If so, we have an opportunity to deal with lethal blows at them here and now.
Be careful.
Be careful, there's someone over there. See that strange black-haired woman? Those claws of hers are like fashion accessories. Right. Anjanala. Okay, this is an hour of Theresa's stream as well. And from Mask on, we know that, Anjanala has her priorities. I'm looking forward to seeing how this plays out, considering what we know from Mask on.
My god.
What's that she's eating? Is that a human? No, that's turkey. She's eating a turkey because no one's feeding her any emotions. Look closer, Major. It's turkey. It's an old dry one. Yep. We learned this from the mascot. Uh, while all the mutineers were busy trying to um, fight off Zeno and join the apostles, and with the help of the apostles as well, Anjanala here is just like priorities. Time to eat. That's one big turkey leg.
So,
What in God's name is going on here? Rebels, the Brotherhood, Claude, cultists? It doesn't matter. Zeno can handle them all the same way. A small grey blood bounced in Farah's hand. Take them out first. Ask questions
Be
later.
careful.
I have a feeling that the turkey-eating Mueller will still be a toughie. Give my girls proper food. Right? Poor Anjanala. Alright.
Skip the warm-up. I'm always ready to jump into the action.
Let's have fun with it, yeah?
Time for treatment.
Story battles are not too difficult, so we can just bring whoever.
Now it's time for Spathodia!
Oh, whoops. There you go.
It's an
Forgot
honor
Lopera
to
has
meet
the
you.
whole bullet thing. Everyone spread out. I'll handle the woman. Understood, Lieutenant. Why is there so much smoke? Target in sight. Fire! Oh no, my turkey! Oh please, I'm still starving. Give it up. Don't even think about getting away. Oh, my dinner. My meal. It's gone. Sorry, Anjanala. It's a canon event.
Nice passing!
Ready? Aim.
I never get tired of this one.
I can hear it.
Huh, like a lighter!
Ha! My crucible really has a mind of its own.
Easy as pie.
Maybe they keep making me fighter. It's like that meme of the guy crying pointing a gun. Yeah. Especially knowing what we know about her now after Anjanala's side story.
Not too shabby.
Ooh. Oh, Lopera could be fun to play with Pioneer. Because like Pioneer moves characters around too. Interesting. Alright.
Get ready.
Here.
This is going to be a crowd pleaser.
Hang on. Let's burn that skill there. Give her more. There we go.
Get ready. This is going to be a crowd pleaser.
My turn, huh?
And a gentle blow. No, let's leave off them. Yeah.
It is here.
Wait for the pop.
It's so weird seeing her fire a bunch of bullets and then do no damage. Literally, she's just practicing for the next round.
What's a veteran without his gun?
Mon officier n'est pas un capitaine.
Oh, it feels down. Nice. There we go. Not enough assault skills, which is what I'm kind of going for. So, I'll make do with what I got. First, let's use these. Very good. And Yeah, let's clear some of them.
Time to go all out.
I never get tired of
Ready,
this one.
aim.
That hurts, huh?
Oh, they're dead.
Just a gentle blow.
I never miss.
It's
Most
so
of the
weird
time,
to
anyway.
think that that's the same voice actor as Farsa.
Just you wait.
Oh my goodness. Anjanelle just keeps like moving us. Sadly for her, we want a bunch of counter follow attacks.
The curtain has fallen.
Indeed, is old. You can ring my bell.